Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to see about Amazon Lightsail. So what is Amazon Lightsail? So Amazon Lightsail is an easy to use cloud platform that provides everything that we need to build an app or website with an affordable monthly fee. So Lightsail Containers announced at the reInvent 2020 aims to make it easy for us to build a container-based app and website. So to deploy containers in Lightsail, so we will be creating a container service, and that only specifies a few parameters and their performance and their scope. And remaining things like AWS will be managing the compute, network, and traffic management for us. Container service, and in one of them can be chosen as a public endpoint. And Lightsail actually it provides a secure, load balanced HTTPS endpoint to access the public endpoint. And also we can create a website or an app with just a few clicks. We can build our own website or we can build our own app. And the remaining thing, like automatically it will be configuring the network access and the security environment. And also the main thing is like we can easily scale as we grow or migrate resources to the broader ecosystem. We can easily scale up. And also we can easily, as I mentioned before, we can create a website or app within a few clicks. And with respect to the security and the reliability, we can we can run our application in the world's largest cloud platform. And also Amazon Lightsail offers easy to use virtual private server instances, containers, storage, database, and more for one low monthly fees. So here you can see these are all the use cases which we discussed now. We can launch simple web applications, and we can create custom websites, and also we can create a build small business application. In future, if you are going to scale up, that is also, it is very much easier. Now let's start a lab where we will be creating a test Lightsail container, and in that we will be deploying a web server. Like we will be using a Nginx web server. Okay, so I have already logged into the AWS account via Lightsail. So once you are logged into your AWS account, so this will be your first welcome screen. Welcome to Lightsail. Let's kickstart your cloud project. So by launching your first instance. So before that, I need to show something. So I'm just clicking on I will create something later. So once that is being given, this will be your home page, where it will be showing some recommendations, and it says good morning to us. And here you can see there are multiple features are available, like instance, containers, database, networking. So these things we can easily create it. Now we can go for containers. So basically we can create a container service, and from that we will do a deployment, and that deployment will be a Nginx web server deployment. And before we create a container service, so basically what is the container services? It is a highly scalable, fully managed compute and network resource we can use to deploy the containers. And when we are going to creating a container service, there will be two options will be available. One is power and another is scale. Let me click create container service so that you can see what is that two options which I am saying it right, power and scale. So once you have clicked create a container service, here first thing is like it will be asking to select the location, right? So based upon the location, some of the CPU or memory, maybe it will be not available or it may be very less. So based upon that, you can select the region. So I am selecting the region as Oregon. So if I click change AWS region, so these are all the AWS region the Lightsail is available. So I am selecting US Oregon. So once I selected US Oregon, it will be asking me the power. So the power is specifies the which amount of CPU and the memory of the container service. So the available powers here you can see it, right? Nano, micro, small, medium, large, and XL, X large. So and they are having some common term like NA, MI, SM, MD, LG, XL. And so basically, as we are going to doing it for testing purpose, so I'm just keeping it as a MI micro itself. And the next thing is the scale. So scale is basically is the number of nodes to compute workload to be deployed across. So each node will be having a copy of the container, and the requests are load balanced for all the nodes. Okay. So the container service can use container images, for example, that are available in public container registry, such as Docker Hub, or the images we push to container service from our local machine. So that is also possible. Video, I will show how to run the container in the Lightsail. So for now, we will create a Lightsail container service from this console. So I am giving the scale as 2. Okay, so here you can select up to across how many nodes you want. You can easily scale it. So when you are going to scale up, just you can see it, right? The container service cost also will be increasing. So just make sure according to your load, you can have it the scale. So currently I'm giving as 2, and I am giving a container name as, here we can give a container service name, and it must also be a lowercase. Okay, so just make a note of it. And when I give a container service name, right, you can see the domain name, it is getting changed with, see. So the default domain of a container service will be like this is the one. So once our container service has been created, we will get the random GUID as well, so that we can easily access it. So that's it. So you can see it, right? Then like only like 3 options, like the only 2 options we have given. One is the power and the scale. So that's it. We can just easily create a container service. So by clicking on here. So once I clicked it, okay. Here you can see the status. Okay, here you can see the status as pending. So after some time, it will transition to the ready state within some couple of minutes. Here also you can see creating system resources, and then it will be next going to the further level. So we'll wait for some couple of minutes. So in the meantime, I will just give a walkthrough on the console. Here you can see the deployment. So once that this has been in ready state, I will show like how to create a deployment in the Amazon Lightsail for this particular container service. And here you can see the capacity, how much capacity we have given, like power and scale. And here you can see, for example, if I'm going to use any public image, right? So here you can, we can easily get it, or we can easily push to the Lightsail account to deploy to the container service. And here also we can place our image or a ECR private repository as well. And here you can see it, right? The public domain will be having a random ID, and it will having the region name as well. So if you don't want these things, we can also configure custom domain as well. Okay. And this is the Lightsail matrix. So now you can see it is now creating the network infrastructure for the Amazon Lightsail container service. Next, you can see it is provisioning the certificate. Now you can see the Amazon Lightsail service, the status is ready. Okay. Now, when I click this URL, okay, this is the public domain, so we can access it. But now if you see 404, do you know why? Because there is no container running in this Lightsail, right? In this container service, just we have created a service, but inside the container service, we haven't deployed in any of the containers. Okay, so currently what it will be doing, allowing is like it allows you to create custom domain instead of relying on the default domain. We can create some custom domains, and it's also in the Lightsail console itself we can do that as well. So in this video, we have seen like how to create a Lightsail container service, and also you have known about the power and scale parameters for configuring a container service capacity, and also we can change the capacity parameter after creation without downtime. So as you can see it here, right? So here you can see the container service capacity. If I want to change the capacity, right? So easily I can change it. Like if I give change capacity without downtime, we can easily upgrade the container service of Amazon Lightsail. So if I want to do SM or MD, or if I want to scale it accordingly, it will be getting scaled. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, I will be explaining about how to perform a deployment in the container service which we have created, right? So I will be sharing about the deploying containers to Lightsail container service. Thanks for watching the video.